Oh yeah. Special guest star joins us this month. I don't know how long it's been since we made a video.
Hi, Neil.
Hi.
This is our buddy Neil. This is apparently a game that he knows about. It's a learning company game, so like Morty Maxwell, our old nemesis, rears his head once again, perhaps for the last time, in this Let's Play series.
Yeah, I think this will be, unless we dig up some other ones. Like, there's no other ones that I know of from them.
Yeah, I never played this game, so I don't know anything about it. Tell us about this game, Neil. What's the thing about it?
The thing about this game is a fun learning experience in which you learn all about different types of technology. But no, seriously, I played so much of this as a kid.
Is this Mario? Are we playing Mario right now?
No, it's more like Call of Duty.
Oh, okay, sweet. So there's like iron sights and stuff.
Oh yeah. But no, if I remember this right, like you're going around and you're trying to get the different parts to build things. Wait, did you click are we doing a car or like an airplane?
This is Technology Center, I think.
But like there's the 3 buildings in the Technology Center.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dummy. Dumb idiot. Dumb guy.
It's the one called...
Alternative Energy.
It says technology on the top, so I thought that was the Technology Center.
Okay, so mouse over.
Which one do I want to do?
Automotive, aircraft, alternative energy. What, like, were we thinking about alternative energy in the 90s, or did we kind of just think that like other kinds of gasoline were were alternative energy? Like, was that a thing? Were we already thinking about like electric cars and stuff?
Or was it all about like solar panels?
Well, yeah, maybe it was solar panels.
Before we realized like how shitty they are.
I was thinking about Street Sharks and like Pokemon in the 90s.
Well, I don't mean like did we like.
I know. I'm just saying I don't know.
I mean, did America?
Man, there's like man cannons.
That guy sure can't figure out how to get out of there. What is he supposed to be?
Banana. That's a chimp, right?
I think so.
So what are we trying to do? What's the point of this?
So I think if I remember correctly, you need to get like a bunch of different parts to like build something. I have no clue what we're building here, but like each box has a different thing, and like some parts are better than other parts, and so you just have to get all the best parts.
Okay, so we're collecting parts to build shit.
Yeah. And then like I think these are all doors, and you can like go inside of them, and it'll like give you a puzzle for each one.
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus, you just said the worst word. You just said puzzle.
I mean, this is the learning company.
So have we talked about what our experience playing Myst?
Oh, you can go through these.
Have we talked about that on the podcast or whatever this is, Eek?
I don't think so.
We played basically the short version is that me and Neil and Eek one summer recently decided to play through all of the Myst games. And what it turned into was we would meet up and we'd start playing, and I would kind of be helping with puzzles and stuff. Nice bro. I would kind of be helping with puzzles and stuff, and then I would lose interest once they got too hard, and I would be like, hey guys, I gotta go get something to eat, and then I'd go eat for like an hour and a half and come back, and they would have solved the hard puzzle, and I'd be like, hell yeah, nice job guys. And I just did that for most of the series because I don't like puzzles.
I kind of like this so far. Like
So is that just teaching you about like counterweights and stuff?
I guess so. It's like, how much weight do you need to counterweight 5 pounds?
Well, how much weight and like where?
And where to put it.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be more complicated ones where it's like there's 2 pounds here and 7 pounds here.
Yeah. So this totally seems like the game that Neil would have played the shit out of when he was a little nerd kid.
Yeah.
I think, like, where you can sign in at the beginning and like enter your name.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like I would play all through one area and then just like create a new one and do that area again, even though nothing changes.
Okay.
And I just would have like Neil 1, Neil 2, Neil 3, Neil 4, Neil 5.
Can you not
repetitively?
Can you not play through them again after you've done them on the same profile?
Maybe, I don't know. Stupid, dumb, childish Neil probably didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
There you go.
I don't know what that was teaching you.
I think
how many energy you need to get a basketball into a hole. Gravity normal.
What, you don't know about the like 1-to-1 relation between energy units and
basketball.
distance?
Isn't that a law of thermodynamics? For each energon, you get 1 foot of move.
Turn on the light bulb by making a complete electrical circuit.
I remember this. This was pretty awesome.
Oh,
Holy shit. I could see how these could be cool if they get like way more complicated.
I feel like it's probably like when we played the Midnight Super Solvers one.
Yeah.
Like the second time around, it was.
It's like mega hard.
different.
Yeah.
It wasn't that hard really, but it was definitely harder. Class 1 lever. Gotta get them Class 2 levers. Place the simple machines on their matching parts.
So I think that like goes in the middle because that's where like the lever is in that contraption.
What just happened?
I think you just won a Japanese game show of some sort.
I'm gonna move on.
Yeah? You have 2 types of that part. You must recycle one of them before something.
So this is really interesting because I love that we have no idea what we're making here. And
Yeah.
we know that it has a bicycle chain, brakes, and some sort of yellow stasis pod.
That was almost a bicycle you were describing until we got to the yellow stasis pod.
We got some awesome decals that just say decal.
Sick.
Well, hang on. Can you like click them and see what they actually are?
Cheetah decal. Racing butterfly decal. Nice.
Clearly the racing butterfly.
Nah.
And then like, hang on. What
Racing
are
butterfly.
our other parts?
Oh, hang on. Put the puzzle pieces together to make a machine. Bam.
This is a spear, clearly.
It's a nail?
A nail is a simple machine. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess it's a machine because, like, if you apply force to one end of it, it drives itself into a thing. Is that the idea?
Or would it be more like a tool?
Yeah, I don't know what the definition of machine is. I bet the definition of machine is fucking stupid. I bet it's like, the definition of machine is just like a thing. So like that tree out there is a machine.
And I think, okay, so I think red boxes are things you've thrown away.
Okay.
Oh, wait, and hang on. So we've got a 10 speed chain thing.
10 speed gears, 1 speed gears.
So clearly
So
higher is
hipster.
better, I think.
Unless you're a hipster.
What do you mean?
Aren't they all about 1 speed bikes?
Oh, fixies?
Yeah.
1 speed
Red
bikes.
paint. Okay. That mouse is moving.
Seems like a 1 speed bike would be stupid.
Yeah.
So once again, these games, like this game is like adorable.
Yeah.
Like,
Adorable, you don't think that the like fuchsia walls are just like totally feng shui?
What was that like, this is like if like I had to color a game.
That's what I mean. Those chimps seem like something that you would just love.
Yeah, the chimps are awesome.
They just look like total assholes.
They're totally awesome. They're just walking around like idiots. I love guys like that, just fucking walking around like idiots, bumping into walls.
that's
Uh-oh, we skipped class 2 lever.
oh, what is this? Class 3. Oh man.
We skipped Super Saiyan 2 and went straight to 3 like Vegeta. At the moment of pure hatred for myself.
So what? This is a lever with a what's
You gotta
on
put it on his elbow. Like,
I don't know what that. What are we doing?
you didn't.
Match their parts in the everyday machine, then check your answer.
It's just one, so you just put it like on his elbow. Yeah, there you go. It's just
where is a
explaining
lever?
that like it's like a lever.
Okay. Okay.
Your arm is like a lever. Feel the pump. I'm coming day and night.
Gotta eat carrots.
Yep. That guy still can't figure that out.
So can I just go
He's
back
just gonna
this
keep
way?
doing it
I
forever.
think you have to go down to the tube. Because in the 90s, apparently tubes were the way to travel.
I remember a Nintendo Power article that was like it was like a dude went out to test some real life Mario pipes that they were like building in the deserts of Arizona or something. And it was like written as if it was like a real thing that happened. Like he was like describing the
All right, go in that door. Go up. Yeah.
he was describing how it like kind of peeled off a layer of his skin and stuff. And I was for a little bit not sure if it was real or not.
That's messed up.
So I'm gonna do that even though
Even
it's
though
like
I don't
a
make no
full
goddamn
pulley
sense.
for each. Like I just put a full set of pulley on each pulley chunk.
Pulleyception.
On each pulley chunk.
Any game that ooh, we got some wheels.
Sick.
Any game that the like HUD has parts needed bananas in store has the three like things that are being measured.
You gotta get. Are bananas like things that you use to get rid of the fucking chimps?
I think you distract them with them.
Or,
Or
something.
something.
Yeah.
You stick them up their butts. Did he figure it out, or is this just always where he starts?
He keeps moving around a little bit like that.
He's gonna get. Oh man, he jumped over it. Holy shit. This guy's wising up.
I love their haters gonna hate
Skynet.
walk still.
He's just bouncing. He's just.
Or try going left.
What do you
Left.
mean by that?
Like,
Oh, there's a door there.
yeah.
Left.
Stupido.
Oh man, gotta
Boing.
get a swig.
I love his dorky ass jump.
Yeah, he's got his cap is backwards though.
Yeah, he's clearly
cool
badass.
kid.
He's a super cool kid. His cap is backwards. His collar is popped.
Push all of the red buttons at the same time by turning the crank.
That really turns my crank.
Whoop.
Sick.
Oh man, that's kind of cool. So this reminds me of that game where you could like build machines.
Are you referring to the Incredible Machine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the other
That
one we
so
had
I
talked
want
about.
to I want to put that on the list if it isn't. I think it is though. Because I played the shit out of the Incredible Machine.
Yeah, that game. That's like the sandbox version of this.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah, you just like make a sequence of things happen basically by putting things down. You just hit play after you put things down, and then physics happen, and your machine does its thing.
yeah.
I was
And you
pretty
just
into
like
that.
you're dropping bowling balls on hamster cages. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Scale seems to not make sense at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really get what these jump boards are for.
I think you've been stuck in the same loop for like the past 10 minutes.
I kind of have been, and I'm.
So maybe if you hit the board thing, you'll like leap across that thing and you'll miss the red airbag thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's proceed under that assumption.
Science. How come when you yawn, you like can't hear as well for a second?
So I like almost made it.
Eek tried not very hard to answer my question.
I was just thinking super hard about what to do next.
Well, clearly when you yawn, it it suppresses your hear receptors.
My hear receptor.
That's a technical
I'm no
explanation for
doctor,
it.
but that doesn't seem like it's gonna work unless I need to like push other buttons.
Did you jump on it or did you just walk on it?
I just walked onto it. Are you like clamping your ear hole when you do that?
Maybe?
Some weird thing happens where it makes like a really like a frightening noise.
Yeah.
Well, you have like a membrane in your ear, right? So is it like you're
yeah, there we
stretching
go.
the membrane and like it can't
But that's just the
vibrate
same
as much?
place. It just got me in the same place.
Oh my god. I like to imagine that like literally while Neil was playing this, I was like, you know, you just picture the way it would be cut in like a movie or something. Neil is like sitting there sipping his peppermint tea, playing fucking this game, and then it cuts to, you know, and he's wearing a polo and like some khaki shorts. Cuts to me, I'm wearing like a pizza stained t-shirt, playing Doom.
Playing Doom with a toaster.
Yeah.
Have you seen that video, Neil? Where that dude
There's the dude who claims that you can plug a USB thing
you plug a
into your
toaster into your computer via USB
Yeah,
and like use it as a form of input for your computer.
yeah.
And
He starts the video out making it seem really legit. Like if you're not paying attention, really, he's like he doesn't make it obviously a joke. He's like, okay, so not a lot of people know this, but a lot of toasters have microcontrollers in them, and they actually have USB ports on the inside because that's how they flash the ROM on the microcontroller, and they just leave the USB ports on them because it'd be more expensive to like take those off after the fact. And you can actually plug that you can open your toaster up and plug that into your computer, and it'll recognize it as a toaster. And then it just gets more and more ridiculous. And eventually he's got 2 toasters hooked up to his computer and he's playing Doom with them.
He's got like 4.
Yeah, he's got like 4, and it's like just like, yeah.
It's kind of like super badass.
Yeah, it's I wish you could play Doom with toasters.
Okay, so 10-speed gear, right?
Clearly.
Red paint. I like how you have to click on it to find out. And the whole like HUD goes
They didn't know
away.
about mousing over.
Yeah. Red or blue? Red versus blue.
Blue is the best color. Blue could beat red up any day.
Maybe we need a body first.
That's
A
effective.
thing to paint.
Decal. Let's grab a body. So this is...
Break. When are you gonna figure out that direction?
Bam.
Thing.
Body with a long slope.
Okay.
Oh, it's automatically blue.
Big wheels, right?
Sure.
This does not look like a good car.
Is this a car? We're building a car?
Isn't
thought we were
that
building
what
a
all
bike.
wheel devices are?
An alternative energy machine.
Oh, gotcha. That's what
I mean,
it is.
looking at this though makes me only want a car even more. Why would you want to transition to this?
So
Flintstone's car.
clearly a
You're just
racing
walking.
butterfly.
Flintstone's car is just a car you have to push. That's super retarded. Yabba dabba doo.
Let's race this bitch. Oh, this looks good.
Are you controlling anything?
I am not. I'm not doing a single thing right now.
We're beating that dude.
How many?
Might have to do with the fact that we're closer to the inside of the circle.
Shh! Don't tell him that.
That was close at the end.
Yeah, Morty.
Hey.
Fuck you, Morty. Fuck you, Morty.
I like how in this game, there was some text at the beginning that was like, yeah, so we gotta rank up. like all the other games. Like, basically, Morty issued, like, the X-Plane challenge or whatever.
So Morty is Elon Musk?
Yes. Holy shit, Neil. You figured out Morty lives.
Next level.
Fucking Elon Musk. That's not his real name, right?
I can't imagine.
So we gotta get a gotta do a solar powered racer.
So, did some Google executive get killed by a prostitute?
I don't know anything about that.
I saw an ad, or not an ad, like a news headline today that was like, prostitute pleads guilty in Google exec's death.
What?
And I read like a little bit of the, beginning part, and it was like, so-and-so, a California prostitute, pleads guilty to like overdosing some Google executive on his yacht with heroin.
That would seem to imply that she did in fact kill him.
Yeah, I don't think it was what's his name. I don't think it was like, the guy.
Smaller amounts have to go farther out. There you go.
Yeah, I was just playing around,
Just testing you. See if you knew that. So yeah, that's weird.
This is that statue of when those two unicorns.
Which one are we doing now?
Just a solar powered racer?
Like we're just doing another alternative energy one?
Yeah. It's level 2.
How many levels are there?
I don't know.
This game actually has like an infinite replayability with procedurally generated events.
There's actually a
procedurally generated quest logs for it actually inspired Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
Go
weird.
just on top of it.
We should
It's gonna simulate what energy concerns will be like in the future based on our decisions.
We should you should do one of the other ones. Unless it's like there's only 2 levels or whatever, but like it seems like doing another one of these is just gonna be like the same thing basically.
Oh, it's 5. Oh. I wasn't really looking at it. I mean, this should take like 2 seconds, probably. Toolbox. And then there's just airplanes, right? Like that's all it is. Just like
Well, airplanes and I think regular cars.
regular car. Oh, this is all. Okay, yeah. So
Dumb idiot head. That's what I meant. Like, there's 2 other things you can do. How many energy was that, Eek? You want to use 1 less than that?
I'm trying to rush it, so we. I was just kind of pulling it back, and flinging it, without thinking about it.
So she said.
I'm just kind of pulling it back
So
and flinging it. So 6. Hey. Door. I haven't needed bananas, really. Mm-hmm.
That was an incredibly difficult puzzle.
I'm kind of a genius.
Yeah, man. This sure is a game.
Now for some reason, they're having me place the bulb now.
So, Neil, did you, like, voluntarily play this game? Or did your parents like get it for you and sit you down in front of a computer and say, play this?
No, I voluntarily played this.
Nice.
Why would you not want to?
I don't know. I probably would have too when I was a little kid. I was just like, like some people's parents just like buy a bunch of learning games and, you know, make them
Is
play
that
them.
how we all got those games?
I think
Because
so.
literally everybody I knew owned like all of the
I think
learning
it was
company
all of our
games.
moms. Like, I don't think our dads gave a shit, but our moms were like, well, he's got a computer, so let's get him some good, wholesome games. Let's give him some games that'll feed his brain. Yeah.
No, another weird thing too I've noticed is like, as a kid, you can just kind of play a game
Yeah.
and like not even succeed, and you're still content.
And, like, mostly not succeed. Yeah.
I mean, that's like the experience. Is like that's why a demo disc could last forever.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. I know I had another game that I played like a ridiculous amount of called Battlezone.
Yeah,
Yep.
you've talked about that a lot.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure for the first couple of years that I played it, I failed the first level like repeatedly.
Yeah.
Could not figure out why I failed it. Didn't even really realize that I was failing it, but just kept playing it.
Yeah. I definitely realized that I was failing at games. Like, I would, you know, I'd play the first 2 levels of Doom or whatever, and then not be able to get farther. And what I would always think, like, I would never really be that frustrated by it, I guess, because my whole thought process was, well, these are the higher levels. Like, clearly that's just like a really hard thing to do. Like, you clearly got to be a bigger kid.
The real Dark Souls starts here.
Yeah, like level 3. Oh man, I bet like 2 Japanese guys in the world have beaten level 3. Like, that's kind of how I thought about it. Games, to be fair, used to be a lot harder to beat than games now tend to be. Like, it's like that thing that you can remember Dan Trachtenberg talking about that, where like when he was a kid in the 80s, he used to like call up his
Oh,
friends
look,
and
it
be like,
parked our car out front.
That's
awesome.
pretty cool.
Trachtenberg was like, you know, as a kid in the 80s, I would like call up my buddies and be like, dude, I fucking beat that game. Like,
Yeah.
like that was a, you know, like if I called you up and said, bro, I beat Halo, you'd be like, yeah, how many times today? I used to do that, remember, with Halo 1. Just beat it and then like finish the Maw and then start Pillar of Autumn.
Yeah,
Right
we
after
do that all
that.
the time.
Yeah.
If that game was co-op, we would have been co-oping it a lot.
Yep.
Online co-op, I mean.
We gotta get that Master Keef collection now that we both have X-Bones. We gotta get 2 copies of that Master Keef collection.
Yeah, so we can slog through the delay-tastic.
I bet it. I feel
I
like
think that's
maybe
just
it's.
still the case.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
It's probably would be just better to play it
Locally on a.
I don't know if Master Chief Collection has local co-op.
Yeah.
I don't want to go where that chimp went. Should I? I'm gonna see if.
Get your bananas ready.
Oh my
Up.
god! Banana. He ate it.
Yeah, but then you left the screen. So he's probably like reset now. He probably pooped and got hungry again already.
I don't know. Like, what's the downside to getting chimped?
I think you just like can't keep going or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, I think they steal like your
they steal
stuff.
parts. Okay.
That is a funky colored axe.
Yeah. Oh
Up.
my god.
I'm gonna get chimped again. Yeah, he just totally stole your balloon.
Can I get it back?
Maybe?
You gotta get medieval on his ass with a pair of pliers and a blowtorch.
He comes at you and you just you pull out your handgun, hold it sideways because kill shot.
Headshot, 420 no scope.
420. I think you're confusing 2 groups of people here.
No, it's like the same people. There's a bunch of people who, like, I've literally seen like gamer tags that were 420 no scope.
That's true. I guess all the people with like the the Halo insignia that was like the marijuana leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the dong. Do you remember the one you could make that was a dong?
That one's sleeping. Yeah. Yeah. That one's not.
I like how they just like randomly go and like hump the ground.
I don't know what that's about.
I don't know about all that.
This is the same puzzle. They gave me parts that I didn't even... Oh, it's not. Last time they gave me parts that I didn't even...
Whoa.
Okay, so it resets. Still...
I don't think you're...
You just Eek, you just did a combination that was wrong, and then you did the second combination incorrectly, and now you're trying the first combination again.
That is what's happening, yeah. But
Okay.
this one doesn't fit with...
Eek.
What?
Eek.
You got an idea? Oh, that...
Just do that.
I didn't think that would, like, do anything.
Not to mention, like, when you tried that combination, you had it misplaced where it wouldn't work. Then you picked it up and put it in the correct place. And then you just didn't try it. You just went back to the thing you knew was wrong.
It didn't look like it would fit. Like, I didn't think it was going to make contact.
It didn't look like it wasn't as close on the right side as the little gear was on the left side, so...
This is a dead end. I did that puzzle for nothing.
Oh, we have a switch now.
It's still just two things to connect, though.
Yeah, but now you learn about how switches work. That was... See, this game is teaching you how to play it, Eek.
Yeah.
What are we building now?
An airplane.
Ah. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, the game.
Pretty much. No Steve Martin.
Nope.
And all that paint. I wish it would tell me, like, how many... Does it say?
It tells you how many.
Oh, I don't need any more parts.
Wait, hang on, what do we have as far as parts?
That's like your
Zeppelin
window...
motor.
But I mean, there are different
house.
versions of those things.
So you want to get a better one?
Well, I mean, let's see what we have.
Like, click on them.
Oh,
Watch out, you're gonna get chimped.
You're getting chimped. You just got chimped, bro.
didn't seem like he took anything.
I think you took one of your engines.
Oh,
But you don't need more than one, so you could get the fuck out of there, bro. You're about to get chimped, dog.
So one funny thing I remember about this game is, it's kind of hilarious. Like, for example, one, I think you make like a jet, and the thing about it is like, you know, there's different types of engines, I think, and then like the best one is like a turbofan engine or something, and then like you need the wings, but specifically the wings with the wing tips are the best, and it just kind of all seems arbitrary. Like somebody was like, oh man, like turbofan sounds awesome. Like clearly a turbofan is the best engine. And so for the longest time I thought, like, you know, the fastest planes have wingtips on them.
Yeah, dude.
Gotta have those turbofans.
That seems like something that I would have thought too. I think I used to have this like model airplane kit that had shit like that. Like, oh no, I know what it was. I learned how to make a bunch of different kinds of paper airplanes one time. And you know how the basic one is just that triangle thing that everybody makes, but then there's like crazy ones you can make with like wing tips and stuff. And I
like the
thought
trick ones.
I thought that the ones with the wing tips were better somehow.
We
like-
won.
Like I thought that they would like fly better or something.
Yeah.
But whenever I made them, they just kind of didn't fly at all.
It's because they look cooler.
Yeah.
It seemed like we were exactly the same, but I guess we won that.
Well, clearly we bribed the judges.
Well,
Yes.
we banged one of the judges is what we did.
It looked like we had the exact same blimp. Our blimp is parked in a parking
That's
spot.
also an incredibly small blimp,
Yeah.
or a very large car.
A very large car in a very large parking space.
Downhill racer. So how does this stack up to Kerbal Space Program?
Oh man.
Kerbals is just one of those modern games that just can't capture the magic of old school gaming.
That's how you feel about Kerbal Space Program?
That's how I feel like this game is so much superior to Kerbal Space Program.
I mean, this game for what, 1990?
Where are we? I don't know, 93, 94? Something like that.
I mean, for that time, this
93.
game is
93, yeah.
surprisingly, like,
It's pretty nifty.
There's a lot of stuff in it.
yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it does things that, like, not a lot of games from this era do.
They did
Yeah.
a lot of customized events, like all the little puzzles.
Yeah, there's basically like lots of mini games in it, which is interesting.
I mean, like, the things with, you know, like, just getting the best collection of parts
Yeah.
is very, you know, basic or whatever, but I don't know, I feel like this puzzle stuff is kind of an interesting idea that kind of works well.
Yeah.
That being said, Kerbal Space Program is the greatest game ever made.
Yeah. I've never I don't know.
You
These
sure
games,
did
I
jump in
don't.
front of that chimp.
You sure did fall on your face in front of that fucking chimp. In front of that chimp
give
in
that.
quotation marks.
And you fell asleep.
I don't know what that fucking thing is, but that sure as shit is not a chimpanzee.
That's a very 90s looking guy.
Primary colors. He probably break dances and raps.
This is that mouth that I keep in that box.
You're
Nom, nom, nom.
the serial killer who cuts off the mouths of your.
With them gold teeth.
You cut off. You just cut off from the nose down. You just carve out the mouth area, and you keep those.
And you, like, freeze it first to get a perfectly, like, crisp line.
Yep. And then you know you pile all your dead mouthless people in the woods, and then you come back and you put your dick in those holes until you can't anymore. Did I tell you about that, Neil? Did I tell you about my research on serial killers?
Did you talk about that on a previous?
Yeah, I think so.
That's your
Yeah.
conclusion?
No, well, that's what it seems like. So, two things I learned. One is that like the top 15 serial killers in the world are Colombian.
That
And then-
makes sense.
And then the next one after that is an American, and all of the top serial killers are not just serial killers, but also necrophiles. Like all of them, like every single one of them on the list, doesn't just kill people, but also has sex with the dead bodies. For some reason, that's like part of it for them. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, if you're going to kill a person, you might as well. I mean, let's face it. If you're going to kill a person, you're probably not in the right mindset to be making
Yeah.
good decisions.
Yeah, I guess. Apparently Ted Bundy did that. Fucking banged the dead bodies of the chicks that he killed.
Is that the guy that skinned them and, like, made stuff?
I think so, yeah.
A very crafty fellow.
Yep.
I wonder how many videos in a row we can talk about.
Talk about that.
Talk about that.
The serial killers thing, yeah. It's only been 2 so far.
Yeah. This will probably work, right? No.
You know, for some reason that one doesn't work.
Why is that?
Why do you have 2 gears driving that top?
Why not?
It's got 2 spots for
Wanna do a
gears
little
to drive
one?
it.
So clearly it needs to.
But that little one, No, put that one there.
So that's just not gonna work.
This is really bringing me back to Myst.
Yeah. How do I?
Can you move that big one? Stupid dumb guy.
So we gotta do little ones. Little.
You have a whole
one,
bunch of
big
little
one?
ones.
Yeah. That.
I don't know what this is teaching us other than like these specific gears fit in this exact way. You know, you gotta have two.
Does 2 make it different?
Makes it seize.
Holy shit. Maybe that's why they put it like that, so you could learn.
Like.
Is that what happens when you have two gears driving the same thing?
That's you don't know about that? That's like Newton's 8th law. If you have 2 gears, the machine will
And there's
seize.
nothing here.
Really?
Yeah. Comes right after the 7th law. That's, you know, you have to get Taco Bell on Saturdays.
I could see Newton getting some Taco Bell.
If there was Chipotle, Newton would have totally gotten some Chipotle.
I mean, it does, like, if you think about it for 2 seconds of, like, what's happening, it does, like, it's like, okay, this, when you add another gear, it then reverses the way that it's turning everything, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that what this is
Stuff
all
like that.
about? Is just like making you think about things?
Yeah. What's funny is that the age group that this is intended for is probably technically too young to even have the mental capacity to understand some of these things.
Yeah, I mean, it, I don't know. These are pretty simple things.
Yeah, but like kids don't understand like object permanence for like several years.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but I
mean you
think,
can't try.
like, yeah, I don't know. How do they get out of that? Is it
Brain development. You just there's stages of brain development where you literally can't. You're incapable of understanding.
That being said, though, I think as you're gaining those skills, it probably helps reinforces those areas. Like as you're developing them,
Yeah.
so when you do get them, they're just going to be a lot stronger then.
I'm sure like are these the same? Wooden body with a long slope. Wooden body shaped like a box. We don't want a box one, right? Why would we want a box downhill racer?
Sure, whatever.
Because clearly those are way cooler.
Short slope.
Okay. I like that better.
All right, we got all the parts. Let's make this airplane or whatever we're making. What are we making? I don't know what we're making. Downhill racer. You just said that.
Yeah, I'm sure like trying to figure stuff out helps with brain development to some degree.
It's why like girls can't throw balls because they don't like ever try to figure anything out.
Some girls,
Like most girls.
yeah.
Most girls don't ever try to like figure out how to move around in the world very well, and so they never really learn how to do that.
I'm glad we got some decals for this one. So, what do you think, Neil? In terms of the science behind these two.
The science behind those two?
Is
Yeah,
this
science
one more
those, Neil.
aerodynamic?
Because this game clearly
I
models
mean-
all of that.
In real life, well, Kerbal Space Program would tell me would be clearly want the that one that you have there because A, it's aerodynamic, B, it has less volume, therefore less mass, and makes it go faster. Unless, actually, no, you'd want more mass because that's more kinetic energy.
Oh yeah, we got blue paint.
So the bigger the truck, the faster it goes.
Well, I mean, you put a bigger truck at higher up on the or at the top of a hill,
Yeah.
you have more energy.
Hey, we won.
That's another thing you're gonna like about Mad Max, Neil. Fucking cars, dog.
Cars.
Just cars. There's so many fucking ridiculous cars.
That is a thing that Mad Max seems to be about.
Yep.
Because for some reason Australians like cars in deserts.
Yep. Well, that's all they got. They got deserts, and they can drive their cars around in the desert.
I think they have a reef somewhere and a really big rock. But
Well,
Yeah, and they have Steve Irwin. They had Steve Irwin, and then they had the greatest national tragedy of Australia when he got killed by a stingray.
well, it looks like we've mastered gizmos and gadgets.
Yeah, we've pushed this game's asshole in.
Do we get to see our points here? Yeah.
42,000. We're a technician. That's like the not the bottom one.
Got our floppy drive.
Gotta have that floppy drive. Compy 386.
Scroll of batones.
Scroll of batones. Yeah, gizmos and gadgets. Is there anything else you want to show in this, Neil? Is there anything else about it that we did not showcase that you remember or anything?
I mean, no, I just had a pretty good nostalgia trip right there.
Yeah. Did you want to play some, or is it?
No,
is
I
it
think
the sacred.
I don't want to upset the the sacred oh holy eek that
Yeah.
is in charge here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in charge.
Yeah.
I'm definitely in charge.
Yeah.
So did you play those other Learning Company games?
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. There might have been another one, like Treasure Cove.
Yeah. Treasure Cove is one.
There were some ridiculously awesome sounding ones.
Yep.
We may have to put those in somewhere as like our lost childhood.
the parts that games that we should have played.
Things that
didn't.
were taken from us.
So I have one more question though.
Yeah.
So if this is Big Dumb Let's Play, does this mean that this is an episode of something like Our Big Dumb Friend?
Sure, we'll add another playlist that's just Big Dumb Neil.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Well, thanks for coming here.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming.
We don't get to do this often because you live in Chicago.
Yes. We could figure something out in the future, though, with like Skype or something.
We could theoretically do that, but it would
Goggle
The
hangouts.
problem would be delay on the video,
That's true.
basically.
Yeah.
It might kind of work, but you'd see everything like 20 seconds late or whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But
Yep.
We'll find some technology for that.
yeah, perhaps we'll make it with our newfound skills with gears. And
You know how gears work now.
I know how gears work. I can do anything.
Yep.
Awesome.
Cool.
We will see you.
Next time we're probably gonna do me versus you in Mortal Kombat, I think.
We could
the
probably
people have
still
clamored
squeeze
for
in
that.
there. And
That's
then-
what I've heard on the street, is that all the kids want to see us face off in Mortal Kombat. So
Well, let's go with that because I don't know what else is on the list. So
yeah.
that's what's next.
Sweet.
See you then.
Bye.